Give me a yes or no in the chat if you can hear me. I just realized that I didn't plug my mic in the whole time. That was embarrassing. Okay, yeah, all right. Let's get back to the squad. Okay, great. Oh boy, that was so weird. Okay, yeah. All right, so this is my squad that I use right now. Uh, Ford, my totem is very big. It is so big. All right, so we'll show the reason why we use our squad. So we use this unit because ah Ford, can you hear me? That is my scream at 7 in the morning. Okay. So we use this unit here because it gives miss to other units on the field. On top of that, it gives an attack boost whenever it attacks, and then it gives health to our order units. We have a couple of order units in our squad, so that's why we do it to combo off. Next, we have this unit over here. It has a building that heals our units and also gives us health at the end of the turn. On top of that, it removes negative effects from our units so that we can get rid of things like bleeding or poison. And then also, whenever this unit attacks, it silences their units. All right, we have this unit that sets health of their ranged units to 5, so it helps us get rid of large units in the back that are protected by other buildings or other units. We also get mental shield, so it'll protect our units, and then on top of that, it will give us pierce, so we'll be able to attack units behind other units. Okay, we use this unit. I actually didn't cover this one. So whenever we summon an order unit, including this unit, it will freeze a random unit. So that will allow us to slow down some of their units. At the end of the turn, it sets a random frozen enemy health to 1. So that means that as soon as this unit comes out, it will freeze the unit, and at the end of the turn, their health will be set to 1. So we'll be able to destroy it in the next turn. And then on top of that, we get a little bit of health for every unit that's on their side of the field. So a little bit more of a little bit more life gain. How did I get my totem that strong? I requested a lot of rares, and I also evolved a lot of commons into it. So this totem, and I'll actually show you. So let's just cover the abilities first, and I'll show you how I did it. So it has 2 abilities. It deals damage to units at the end of the turn, and then on top of that, it gives spikes to a nature ally. We have a couple of nature units in our squad. We have this one here, and then we have this one here. What we did in order to get a lot of totems, we use the request. You can request here. We can request every 12 hours, and it'll give you so many copies. You can request commons or rares. And so what we were doing, we were just requesting this for a while. We can also evolve into this totem. There are 3 units, if I remember correctly. So we're going to filter out our commons and then filter by nature. And there are 3 cards that actually evolve into that. So this one here, you click on it and then you look on the evolve and you see what options you have. So you have this one here that can evolve into it. You have this one here that can evolve into it. And then there is one more. This one here that evolves into totem. So there are many ways to get copies of totems. All right, we'll cover this unit over here. All right, this one summons zombies in the rows, so that allows us to get some more damage on the field and then also block 4 damage. On top of that, it has a transform attacked melee units into zombies. So whenever it attacks it, it will turn it into a smaller unit, so that'll help us out there. What does my warlord do? My warlord does this. So it has 3 abilities. The first is that it does poison damage to units, and that poison will deal damage on multiple turns. Next is kill all wounded units. So that means that it says here instantly kills the target. And then on the third turn, or third ability, has these ranged units that come into play. We use this warlord because it deals damage over multiple turns. It can get rid of units that are just wounded. So wounded just means that as long as they have 1 point of damage done to it, we can then destroy it. And then we use these ranged units just for extra damage, and then also potentially if we need to block. Okay, we have this unit over here that steals attack whenever a unit on their side dies. It also has extra attack, so it'll let us deal extra damage. And then on top of that, it deals damage behind other buildings as well. Yes, I level up my warlord. I wait until high growth or some other fable happens. The reason why is because if we save the levels for high growth, we can get more gems. And so currently right now, I do have some levels, but I'm not sure how many levels I will have for high growth. So that's why I hold off on that. The leveling up for my warlord, it will, as you'll see here, it'll give it additional health. But as of right now, we are okay. The 30 points of health won't really matter until later on. So we can level them up later on the high growth event, which will happen in, today's Monday, so about a week and a half from now. The reason I know this is because the event rotation usually goes world event with the sparks, then the wish shop, which happened last week. This week should be another world event, and then the week after that should be high growth. So that is when I will be doing the level ups. Okay, finally, we have our unit over here. So whenever this comes into play, it silences enemies in the line, including buildings. So that means that whenever we summon something, we can just get rid of their abilities. And then on top of that, it has good health, and then it gets health at the end. Okay, I am going to now go into League and then do a couple of battles to show you how the squad works. We have 5 slots ready. Yep, we are going into battle right now, so we're gonna check it out. Okay, so I can tell you right off the bat, we're probably going to lose because of the amount of health they have. Usually if they have larger amounts of health, that means that their units are going to be pretty good. Let's take a look at their pet. We'll see here that they have a pet that gives attack boost pretty much whenever they summon a unit or at the end of turn, and then also whenever it kills something. We will start by using our totem to set up for defense because of the health. So we'll summon this down here. We're summoning it behind the building so it gets a little bit of protection. We're also doing this down here because it combos with this particular unit's ability, which we will show you next turn most likely. Even better. Okay, so they have this unit that summons 2 of these puppets. They reflect damage, as you'll see here. And so we don't want to attack them directly, but we can at least get rid of this unit. We don't have Pierce, so we can't just attack and kill that, but we do have this unit. So what it does, as it says before, set health to 5 of ranged units. So we'll be summoning this. And as you'll see, this is a unit that will be affected because it has red highlights around their health. Set it to 5. Attacks, end of turn. Because it has 5 health, we can use then this totem to deal the damage to destroy this unit. Okay, all right, let us see here. Okay, as our totem is going to be dealing damage at the end of turn, we just need to factor that in into the amount of damage that we're dealing. So this unit has 158 health, so we need to deal 102. We have this attack rune over here, so that will help us as we summon another unit. We're going to be summoning this one over here and placing it over here to get the required attack needed. Attack that, and then our building will deal the rest of the damage. So right now it looks like we're trading health for board presence. Let us see here. Taking some more damage. Yep, okay. These puppets will die at the end of this turn because of the building damage. We just need to deal enough damage to destroy this. So 151 minus 56, that is 95 damage. We don't have anything that deals 95 damage quite yet. We do need to get rid of this unit because it deals damage at the beginning of the turn, and then also it steals attack from our units and freezes our units as well. So we will summon this over here, silencing it, and we're just getting rid of those units over there. Oof, pretty close. All right. Okay, there will be combat damage over there, and then we'll have to summon this over there. We want to gain health back with our Gleedy. Our Gleedy gives us health back whenever we have a melee unit kill a unit, which we won't be able to do right now, except to, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. All right, so we'll summon this unit. It has the extra attack. we'll extra attack this one, and then we should be all set to get rid of their unit and get some health back. Checking out their warlord. They use their silence already. We need to draw out their stones, which we do. Okay, and now the next thing we have to do is get rid of these stones and then find a way to get some health back. All right. Well, we lost there because of their double attack. Couldn't really do anything about it. As I mentioned before, they do have stronger units. So, but yeah, we did have a pretty good board presence. Let us check it out. Okay. Same deal over here. Taking a look at their pet as well. So whenever they attack, they'll get plus health. 150. Won't be able to reach 150 just because of how the ranking system goes. So at the very beginning of the season, you'll get a lot of points in either direction, whether you win or lose. As it goes towards the end of the season, you actually get less points. So right now, I think we're at 170-ish right now. So because of that, we would actually have to put in a lot more battles in order to get to 150. Our goal is to get to 150 in order to move up back to Grandmaster. But if we don't have enough slots, we're not going to do the battles. The reason why we want the slots is because we want to actually get rewards out of our battles rather than just attack and have no rewards out of them. Take a look here, 126. Okay, we're going to be summoning this over here to silence their units. This unit also deals damage without the silence to units that are not order. Next turn, we're going to be summoning our unit over here that does the double attack and then the steal. All right, I guess we don't have to summon that unit anymore. We'll be summoning this unit instead. So we will poison. And then we'll summon this unit over here. Sets their health to 5, as you can see. And then at the end of the turn, they will all die. So that's also another reason why we use this particular unit. Because in case they have a large board setup like that, we can just use our ability and then wipe out their board. Okay, some extra damage over there. All right, we're going to be using our silence ability because we can't attack and kill this quite yet. So we'll summon this. We get a little bit of health back because of our life tent. And then we silence them so that they don't have their double attack anymore. Okay, they silence our units, so now we don't have abilities. But that is okay. Now we are free to summon our units that have our own abilities. All right. Okay. So this is the reason why we have our particular unit that transforms the melee units, because we'll run into something like this. We're going to be summoning this over here to get a little bit of damage going on this unit. Okay, we're also blocking these lanes for damage, and then we transform this unit so now it has pretty much no attack. Okay, let's see what makes sense. So if we attack that. All right, we're going to be summoning this unit. It has the attacks deals damage equal to the units behind. So when we summon this, it'll attack this stone over here, but it'll actually deal damage to this and this. And because this unit will die, it will steal attack from here, and then we'll be able to actually destroy this unit. So a little bit of combat. They're going to gain health, attack, and then attack. So we did a couple things. We got rid of these units in this line, and then we also lowered the attack of this particular unit. I was going to summon Totem before, but because of the combat ability, it's better off to do it this way. They're going to be summoning an owl at the beginning of the turn. We don't want that to happen. So we can just get rid of this unit altogether. We can use our destruction ability now. It's not terrible. Yeah, we'll just get rid of this now. I'm waiting for a better turn to use our destruction ability. This unit isn't so much of a problem because of the health relative to the attack. Seeing what makes sense here. Okay. Looking here, doing 144. That's not good. But we can still summon our building. Our building has a lot of health relative to the amount of damage that the ability is going to summon over here. So we're going to be placing this over here. We don't want to waste our splash rune over here. Also, because this unit gives Mental Shield, it will actually prevent the first bit of damage that comes from this unit. And we're protecting our health because we are now blocking this lane. Okay, now is a good time for us to use our destruction ability. On top of that, we're going to use our summons. Our summons now have Mental Shield. Normally they die at the beginning of the turn, but because they have the Mental Shield, they will not die, at least for the next turn. All right, then we're going to summon our unit over here. This will help us give an attack boost whenever it attacks. As you see, now these units have larger attack, and then this building will destroy that. Okay, this particular unit's ability, whenever it says gives miss to another random unit for a turn, so it only affects units that are already on the field versus units that are being summoned. So as you saw, this unit was able to attack, but now whenever they summon a unit, this unit will get miss. It's a weird combat interaction. All right, do we have enough for lethal now? 100. Let's see, 90, 110, 130. 140. No, so we're still off by a little bit. But we can at least set the health of this unit down to 1, so that would be kind of cool. We can also just silence it too. Yeah, silencing it is fine. Okay, so we summon this unit along this line in order to get the attack boost from this unit. This unit over here with that ability. Getting rid of that ability over there. Okay, so now these units will die because the Mental Shield is gone. Right, we need to get rid of this unit next because it heals whenever we attack their Warlord. So this is why we use these units that have silence in them, so that we can get rid of some other abilities. Could do that, I suppose. Let's see, 57. Not quite yet. All right, we'll summon this over here. So that way they can't gain life. They're very close to losing right here. This unit will get miss whenever they summon a unit, so we don't have to worry about damage coming over here. And then we can just summon another unit to attack for game. Thank you. And so, yeah, we don't have to worry about combat, making sure that they don't have any death triggers whenever we destroy something, but we are good now. So yeah, that was how that battle goes out. Typically, that's how the dynamic is going to go in League because there are a lot of ogre decks out there. So our strategy is usually to draw out these silence and then draw out the stones, destroy the stones, and then go for attack. Meaning that our deck needs to also have to, not necessarily stall, but it has to make sure that those abilities come out first. So we need a deck that has more, what do you call, either resilience or being able to take multiple attacks. All right, let's take a look at their warlord over here. So they have pentagrams, they have sharks that attack, and then they have plus attack to their male units. We're going to start by looking at their buildings. So metal shield, block, damage, and block. They have a pet that gets an attack boost to pretty much whenever, so we're expecting that. We're going to start off once again. We're going to use our building. Our building is generally good to start off with because of the amount of health that it has, and then we can also deal damage to their units. Okay, and you see here they have this unit that deals damage whenever we attack them, and also gets double attack. We're gonna pretty much sacrifice our unit now in order to get rid of this. So what we're doing is summoning this, turning their health to 5, attacking this metal shield unit, and then having this building deal damage to their unit at the end. It's better we get rid of that particular unit early, so that way we don't take the extra damage from other attacks. All right, let us see here what we want to do. Okay, we are going to summon our unit that has the silence, so just do regular damage, get rid of the ability, and then at the end of the turn, the building will deal the damage necessary to get rid of that. It also has this extra summon. This summon gives us health for every unit that is on the field for us. And it gives a little bit of protection. And as you saw, without this building, we wouldn't be able to keep this unit alive. All right, so now we will summon another unit in front of this to protect it. We'll summon this one over here. It won't transform this time. It'll just attack and destroy it because of the attack. And then we're placing this in front in order to defend this unit. Okay, taking a look at their ability. So they'll deal damage to a non-order unit when it's summoned. We have this one over here. We just attack that. We can summon this over here. We're summoning this because it gives the attack boost to these units along this row over here. Okay, so they summon the sharks. This first shark actually should have miss because of how this unit's ability works. And then whenever they summon a unit, this unit will then get miss because units can only be affected by miss once on the same turn. This unit will still be able to attack, but then again, as you see here, those won't be able to come in. So let us see here. You got that, and that. Okay, we're going to be summoning this unit. It has the double attack and then the steel attack, and we're placing it down here. Typically, you want to use this unit on the bottom lanes so that as your units destroy other units, the attack steel will come into play, and then this unit will be able to attack for a lot more damage. And you'll see how it goes right here. So it'll attack, 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 attack. As you see, the attack steel over there. And now this unit has 225 attack. Okay, they have their unit that gets the additional summons, but in this case, we already have the lethal damage going on over here. So we'll just skip the turn, make sure we don't trigger anything. And there you go. Okay, claiming our win chest over here. Thank you. Get some rewards. All right. Gotta win 3 more battles, fill those chests, and then we'll take care of League for now. Okay, so like I said before, there are going to be a lot of ogre battles that we're going to face, especially in our particular league. In League 1, Grandmaster, and I believe League 2, you'll see a lot of ogre decks come into play. So that's why you have to kind of use a different strategy for your squad and a different strategy for your warlord. So once again, they have this unit that deals damage whenever attack. This unit is also going to show up a lot. There was a world event a couple of months ago that allowed a lot of players to have this particular card leveled up. And then it also works with Ogre because Ogre has a lot of stalling in terms of the silence and the stones. And then that's when the multiple damage will come in. So as I said, we want to get rid of this unit now. We will do that by using our silence unit over here. We'll take a little bit of damage. Actually, we don't take any damage. I guess how the effect actually kicks in is after the attack, if this unit is not silenced, then their damage will come in. That's actually good to know. All right, so we silenced it, but it still has a lot of attack, and we'll have to deal with it accordingly. Okay, now we have this unit that whenever it dies, it deals damage to another unit. We're going to transform it and get rid of it that way. And again, a lot of attack going on. So we, even though we did end up silencing it, it's still a pretty large threat on the board. Okay. All right. This unit that deals damage. So as long as there are a lot of units on the field when this first comes into play, it will get an attack boost for their own ability. So we need to get rid of both of these units now. Figure out how we can do that. We're going to be taking a little bit of damage in order to get a board presence going. So we are going to summon this building here to block for here. And we want to get that point of damage out in play so that we can then use our destruction ability to get rid of these units. All right, we're going to be taking a little bit more damage. I don't like how they have their double attack, and it's also comboing with the attack boost that this unit gives whenever it attacks. Well, let's see what we can do. We'll use our poison to mark them for damage. We're actually not going to use our destruction ability because the poison and the building damage will actually deal enough damage to get rid of those. We're going to be, however, summoning this unit so we can silence it and then stop the double attack from going on. Okay, at this point we are going to have to surrender, and the reason why is because of this unit's health. It also sets our attacking unit's health to 1, and because we don't have anything to deal 282 damage, we won't be able to get rid of this unit directly. On top of that, whenever they summon another unit, it will get plus health, so we won't be able to get rid of those there. So that is unfortunate, but sometimes that happens. We were taking a large beating from their units anyways, so not really a good start, and then a lot of larger units that we had to take care of. Okay, hopefully this unit is a little better. All right, they have their pet over here that gets attack boosts pretty much. We're going to be summoning our unit, even though it has silence. We're setting up our board in order to defend against other units. We're summoning this over here so that we can get some double coverage, and we want to always focus units on the bottom lanes so that if they have those units, like I said, the one before that deals the damage whenever we attack, we want to make sure that we're not taking as much of their effects as possible. Just trying to figure out what makes sense here. Yeah, we'll do this. All right, so we'll summon this unit. It has the freeze random unit whenever an order unit comes out in play, including itself. We'll place it over here to not waste the health rune. Freeze that. And we're summoning it also over here so that we can then opt to attack it for later. We could have done this as well along with our poison, but we're using too much resources in order to destroy this one unit. Also on top of that, their health is pretty good, so it'll be able to take at least one attack. Unless something like that occurs. Alright, not a problem. Okay, the larger threat on the board right now is this unit that has the attack, the double attack, and the plus health. So we're going to be summoning this unit over. Well, this unit is also going to be threatening our units as well. So we'll actually use our poison to mark this for damage. And then we're going to be summoning this unit over here to transform this. This unit will die from combat here. And then the poison will get rid of this here. Okay, we drew out their silence. And that's something that we want to do so that we can have our other units have their skills still eligible. Okay, taking a look. I know, yeah, this unit deals nature damage whenever it attacks, so that'll actually hurt our totem a little bit. But we do want to get rid of their attackers. I'm gonna hold off on using this because we can't attack this unit directly. Melee units that block other melee units from attacking. Let's take a look at their building over here. All right, so whenever a unit dies, it will deal damage to us, and then there's an attack boost to our, to attack boost to their units. Probably going to silence this building over here. Yeah, we'll silence the building over here. I know they have this attacking unit over here, but for the next couple of turns, I'm sure that this building is going to be much more of a threat than we realize. Okay, we can do that. All right, we're going to use our destruction ability now, so that way we can just get rid of this unit once we do our combat. So we'll do that. Got rid of those two, and then we will summon. Do that. Yeah, this is fun. Yeah, we'll get rid of this unit right now, and also get some health back once we destroy it. Okay, so now they have the stones. Like I said, ideally, we would want to have those stones come up first so that we can poison, mark them for damage, and destroy them, but it's not a big deal right now. It only is a big deal when something like this occurs, where they have a ranged unit behind here, and it's a ranged unit in particular that we do want to get rid of. We'll summon our building to block for damage and also deal other damage to their units as well. And if this building does stay alive, then we can summon this unit, turn their health to 5, and then it'll be destroyed by the building. All right, seeing what makes sense. I'm going to be summoning this over here. Okay, so now we don't have to worry about our units getting missed. Our next priority is to get rid of their attacking unit now, and then getting rid of this building. Okay. All right. They have this unit that deals damage based upon the health of one of their units on their side, so we need to get rid of this. Let's see. If we do our summons, it'll summon in this spot. And then won't be enough for combat. Seeing what makes sense. Okay, so we'll do this. We have our mental shield given to our units because of this unit's mental shield. Doing some calculations, so attack that. This will be 160. Sorry, 171, and then we're actually off by 1 point of damage to destroy this unit. The only melee unit we can summon in this spot is this one over here, but it will silence all of their units here, so we won't have to worry about those. Okay, So now we don't have to worry about this building anymore. And like I said, we're off by 1 point of damage, so now this unit is still alive. But we got rid of the threats of the direct damage from this particular unit, and then this building's damage to us whenever one of our units dies. Okay, we had our units die from this unit's effect damage. Still need to get rid of them. Let's see here. Got that, got that. Okay, we're going to be summoning this unit. It has the miss given to another random unit at the beginning whenever they summon. This unit's going to die from the building, so that's good. We're going to be placing this over here so it still gets defended. And then we're giving an attack boost over here. This unit we don't have to worry about for this particular turn because it will get miss as long as this unit doesn't get silenced or transformed when they summon a unit. Okay, as you can see, our building is now destroyed. That's not good. It's unfortunate our building is destroyed because now we have to worry about this unit again. Let us see. Do that. Okay. We will summon this unit over here. Okay, so just getting a little bit of the transform over here. It stinks now that this unit only transforms. It doesn't actually get rid of this unit because now there's a chance that this unit will be able to attack and then get rid of multiple units. Which it does, and then it ends up resulting in this unit attacking for us. That does happen. It was pretty close. Like I said, our deck is built upon getting rid of units and silencing them, but those extra points of damage do count. So that is why it is very important to have things that are leveled up. All right. Yeah, they're pirate. They have the unit that deals the double attack. We're going to be sending this over here, and we're going to be placing this. Yeah, we'll place this over here. So we'll do our transform, getting rid of this unit, and then we have our other zombies over there getting rid of their buildings. Okay, pentagrams coming out. Okay, they have this unit that deals damage to one of our units whenever we attack them. Just doing some math here. Okay, we can't let the 175 take place, but we can, out of these units that can take damage, this unit can take damage and this building can actually take damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to place this building over here. And since this unit is already poisoned from the zombie that attacked, so 14 plus 56, that'll be 70. So that'd be enough to kill this, even if this does take damage. We didn't want to take the risk that we summon one of our attackers and then lose them from attack. And then also, we didn't want to use our silence quite yet. All right, they have this unit that gives attack to 1 for a turn. We don't need to worry so much about this unit because we are going to get rid of it in a couple of ways. We'll do it like this. So we'll summon our unit over here, freezes this, turns it to 1, and then because of how the skills interact, this unit will die from the building. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we're going to use our double attack unit over here. Get some health back. Also, in terms of health, it's okay to summon. Okay, you're going to see some neat stuff coming up here. So we're going to be summoning this unit. It sets the health to 5 of ranged units, so this will actually turn to 5, as you'll see here. And then before this unit attacks, it will also get Pierce, so the Pierce will actually deal damage to destroy this unit. So combat damage will happen here, and then at the end of the turn, this unit will get destroyed. I'll show you how it goes. So to 5, attack, and the Pierce will do that, and then destruction over there. Yeah, so this unit is pretty good in terms of getting rid of units that are behind other units. All right, not a problem. The unit has mental shield whenever a unit dies on our side. Also has counterattack, and then it gets an attack boost whenever the mental shield goes up. All right, not a problem. We will get rid of it in this way. We'll summon another one of these units, getting rid of the mental shield to attack it, turning it to 1, and then having our building destroy it. We're also gaining a little bit of health back at the beginning of the turn for every unit that's on their side. So that's why you can see our health has a green number. This green number means that we have more than the maximum that is allowed. All right, well, let's keep going. We'll summon this over here. We also summon this in a way that this unit can land on the freeze rune, so that way we can get rid of the freeze rune and then have our spots available. Okay, double attacker over there. Summoning this just so that we can freeze, get some attack, and then get this unit out in play. Okay, we're going to be summoning this unit to silence in front because of the multiple attacks it could give, and then also defending this particular unit. All right, summoning our double attack unit over here, getting rid of that, and then getting rid of that. So once again, this is the unit that I was concerned about, dealing the damage whenever we attack, especially since we have double attack units, so this ability will trigger off twice. We're going to mark this at least for poison, so that we can somehow guarantee that we'll get rid of this unit. We'll be placing this unit that does the freeze. Okay, as you saw, that double attack damage did get rid of it, but we were able to at least freeze this unit, so in case all of our units died, or at least most of them died, we could still get rid of it, or at least stop it from attacking us. Okay, pretty sure we still have lethal here. Yeah, we still have lethal. So we're going to use our destruction ability. We're going to make our summons come up. Even though they don't have as much attack as they normally do, this unit will give an attack boost for their own health over here. So that'll get rid of that. And we'll actually summon this over here. So health of 1. And then we got the attack boost to then deal lethal over there. All right, see if we can get through 2 more battles before this goes in. Okay, same thing. We're going to be setting up our buildings, and we're going to be placing it over here. The reason why we're placing it over here is because we want to have attacking spots available for our ranged and melee units down here. Let's take a look at their pets. Attack boost over there. And damage whenever a male unit kills one of our units. Okay, they have their double attacker. We are going to summon... Seeing what their unit's attack turns to once we silence it. So we're going to be summoning this over here with our spikes. See how much the spikes. Oh yeah, so the spikes, along with the silence and the damage, will actually get rid of this unit when it attacks it. Okay, same thing. Let's see here. All right, we'll summon. We have two ways to actually get rid of this unit. We could attack it directly, or we could use this unit to transform it. We're going to be using this unit because of the health and then also the extra summon. So we'll be able to put in some board tempo in terms of dealing some damage, and then also blocking for our building and our lanes. I'm just doing a little switch on the technical side over here. Okay, so we have this unit that has wood spike, also this large totem. We will be able to get rid of this totem because of the combat damage plus the. I'm just seeing what the attack of this unit is right now. Is that 151? I can't. Okay, I can't make out if this is a 3 or a 5, but it shouldn't be that much of a difference here. We're going to be summoning this unit to set their health to 5. Okay, so it was 131. All right, not a problem. It's unfortunate that we left this totem alive because now we're going to be taking some reflect damage whenever we attack it. But our main goal was to get rid of their unit in the back. Okay, seems like a waste to use this poison ability and the destruction, but we don't want to take as much damage because we are starting to run low. And then they have the pet that will deal extra damage, so we'll use our poison so that we can actually get to our destruction ability. This will attack that, and we'll get some health back. We're going to continue on with summoning this unit over here. Getting a little bit of health back ourselves. And then getting some more coverage on the bottom lanes over here. Okay, drew out the silence. So that's good. Means we're putting some pressure on the board. Then we drew out the stones. So now we just have to get rid of them and get rid of any other units that are out in play. Okay, we are going to summon this unit. It has the double attack and then can attack behind the building. So as you'll see here, it'll attack twice and then get rid of that, no problem. We're placing it over here because we can then summon another unit to defend this unit. Unless it dies, that's not a problem. We'll summon this unit. It has the attack boost given over here, and then combat damage plus the totem will destroy that. And again, this will also put some added pressure on their board because of the increased attack. All right, let's see here. Okay, we are summoning this unit over here. Reason why is the added attack, the reduced health, and then the totem will come in. We're also summoning this in order to set up with our summons that will allow us to get some additional attack on the board. But they do that. That's not a big deal. All right, well, we'll do our summons anyways. All right, we'll get some extra damage over there, and we will... All right, yeah, we'll also put these over here as well. As you can see, each one of these units is getting mental shield, so that is why we summon this unit to help us set up on the board. And now we have a lot of coverage going on. Next turn, we can either summon the building to get even more block. All right, they do their own transform. Okay, these units will now die next turn, which is unfortunate. We're going to... We'll place another attacker on the board. Okay, now we have two threats on the board to be concerned about. We have this unit with the plus health whenever it kills something, and then the double attack. And then we have this unit. This unit is going to die from combat. And we are going to... We're going to be summoning this unit to silence this. Don't have to worry about it anymore. Wish it had a little bit more of attack or a little more damage from the totem, but that is fine. We've gotten rid of this threat. Okay, let us see what makes sense here. That. Okay, so this will die from combat. I'm trying to figure out what makes more sense in terms of an attack. We're gonna summon this building over here. Yeah, we're gonna summon the building so that we can actually block for damage, and we can also get rid of this unit behind because of our totem damage. Yeah, I was trying to see if we had set up for lethal. We don't. We have 84. That's 168. Yeah, we would be off by about 100. This is a much safer way to get through. Right. This is actually gonna get picked off. Let's see here. Yeah, this is good. We're gonna be summoning this ranged unit. It's gonna combo off with this unit to set their health to 1, and then they'll get picked off by the building. And getting some health back as well. Yeah. It does have attack steal, but this unit has the remove negative effects at the end, so now we don't have to worry about that. And we're in a pretty good position because we have the 2 totems that are blocking the lanes, and then we also have enough health to take at least 1 point of direct damage. Okay, and we are good now. This unit has the double attack and has lethal there. Okay, one more battle. Okay, and pretty much the exact same thing with the silence, the stones, and the heal, and then their pet that deals damage whenever a male unit destroys our units, and then the attack boosts. All right. Seeing how much damage this unit does to us. So again, same thing. Want to get rid of this unit early. We're going to be exchanging board presence for getting rid of our units. So we're going to be doing our poison, and then we're going to be summoning this up top here. The reason why we're summoning up top is it's going to help combo with our totems that you saw from the previous game. And yeah, we want to make sure that we don't take enough effect damage from later on. Okay, not a problem. So you want to do here. Okay, I gotta see how this health boost comes up. So it gives 20 whenever a unit attacks. Okay, we're still going to exchange for board presence, so we'll summon this over here. because we want to get both our health and a unit attacking out there. And then as you saw, we are summoning order units that will freeze this unit and then turn it to 1. Next turn, we're going to be summoning our totem, and we're probably going to be summoning on this damage rune over here. That way we can both get rid of it and then also have coverage on the bottom lane. But they have now changed our plan. We have this unit that has reborn to another unit whenever attacks, so even if we do kill this unit, it will come back. So we're going to now do this. Silencing all the units in the line so we can get rid of the reborn, and then also getting rid of the unit that gets the reborn. We still need to destroy them in combat somehow, but for now we can at least get rid of these units as the threat. Okay, this is fine. Debating now if I should use the... Actually, no, we don't even have to. I'm sorry. We're going to be using this unit to do the double attack. It will actually destroy this unit first, steal attack, and then we'll be able to get rid of this entire lane over here. Yeah, these little bit of calculations help us not use unnecessary resources. So like the destruction ability we could have used and then summon this and attack, or summon this and attack, but this is better for us here. Okay, all right. They have this unit that gives bleeding to units whenever they come into play. Also steals attack whenever their warlord or them are attacked. Could do that. Could transform. Could do that. Freeze. Yeah, we'll use our transform ability. So as you can see, they came into play, and each one of them they got bleeding, but it doesn't affect these units behind because they are not close to the other unit. We lost all of our zombies, but we also got rid of their unit, which is fine. We're good in terms of board presence, I would say right now. And if they choose to use a silence, that's good for us because then we can start setting up. Okay, right. Seeing here, so they have 2 units. We're going to be summoning another one of these units, and their abilities will actually stack up. So this one will freeze one, and then this one will actually freeze the other, whichever order it counts as. I'm going to be placing this over here. So as you can see, they both got frozen. And then because this is the only one on the field, it will get frozen and then turn the health to 1. Still want to get our totem into play, which we will. We'll be placing it over here. Yeah, we'll be placing it over here to block for damage. Next turn we'll be using our destruction ability because we don't want to deal with this particular unit. Seeing if it makes sense. Got that, got that. Yeah, we'll use our destruction ability, and then we'll summon this to set their health to 5, and then the totem will destroy that over there. So right now, just a lot of trading back and forth with their units until one of us gets a board presence. All right, getting rid of their unit with the reborn. So we're summoning our silencer over there. Okay, this unit will die from combat. We can see what makes sense here. We don't want to extend too much to this board because their silence will pretty much just take care of all of our other units. So we are going to get that, that. Yeah, this is fine. to, yeah, this is, yeah, we'll change it up. We'll use our double attackers over here. All right, so we'll attack, get some health back, do a double attack, and get some more health back over there. This should trigger a silence because of the multiple stats on here, but it does not, so that's good. Our unit's still alive. All right. Seeing if we have enough for lethal here. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Potentially over there. 1, 2, 3. 80, 60. 210, 70. Well, we could potentially have lethal here, but don't want to take the chance that we miss it. So what we're going to do is, yeah, we'll summon this unit that has the silence ability. So even though we won't be able to destroy it directly, we'll be able to at least stop the negative effects coming through for the remainder of the turns. This unit will destroy that. Okay, they have their unit over there. Okay, now we'll see if we can go for lethal here. So we'll do our summons. All right, so 130, 200, yeah, we have lethal. So we'll summon this unit, has the attack boosts, give the attack boost to the units in the lane, and then lethal over here. So yeah, there you go. Picking up some stuff. We are back in 159th place. You can see that our score right now is 15,330. Comparing that to the ranking right now, in order for us to get to 150, going to the world ranking and then seeing where the, I'm just comparing to what we need to get to. Gotta draw all the way down to 150. Do you mean the other chests in the league? I will answer that question once I get to here. So I need to get another 150-ish points. Every victory now gets around 25. So assuming that these rankings do not change, they will, but assuming that these rankings do not change, we need to get another 7 or 8 victories in a row in order to get to top 150. Just claiming this over here. Okay, so you see these 2 chests that are not open. These particular chests I'm saving for the world event. In the world event, there is a quest that requires you to open legendary chests, and so that is why I'm holding off until later. We could open these chests now so that we have more spaces for rewards in the league, but as I said, these are more valuable to me in the league, in the world event, so that's why I'm going to hold off on the opening of these. And we don't need to speed up these chests because we're not in dire need of rares or epics at this point. So that is why we're holding off. Okay, well, if there are any more questions, comments, feedback, or concern, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. The content is uploaded every day on YouTube at 11 a.m. I gotta head to work. Yeah, so yeah, just leave a message and find me there. Check out the videos. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. This is Happy Splasher.